Hello, and welcome back to Our Shared Lie, where we're exploring the palace place. Yes, we're in a place with bleachers, lots of bleachers and things. Found the lion. I'm a little lost at what this game is doing, but that's okay. That's okay. We have the whole rest of this game's existence to find out.
Hey there! Well, you took your time. A little longer, and I thought I was going to have to find you.
The lion is standing in the middle of the field with a posture full of pride, an innocent and childish pride devoid of arrogance.
Looks like I've won. Now then, what's the prize for the winner?
933.
Yes. That's my name.
Without thinking, I run to where the lion is. I hurry so much that when I'm about to get there, I start to stumble. Until I end up tripping, making it look like I threw my body on top of him. He wraps his arms around me, keeping me from falling to the ground, and further messing up my damaged snoot.
Hey, careful!
Gently, he straightens my body, leaving me standing a few inches from him.
There you are, safe and sound. You are still very weak. You should not run in that state.
The action takes me by surprise. I see his goofy smile, that goofy smiling face, so warm and innocent. I can't help but wrap my arms around him, pulling him into a hug. I can feel his breathing quickening from his jogging. He seems somewhat surprised, but he doesn't try to push me away at any time. He finally plays along and returns my touch, dropping his paws behind my back. Because of the size difference between us, my face is on the fur and his neck to my... Wait. My face is on the fur of his neck and chest. Okay. The faint scent of natural vanilla permeates my nose. My senses make sure to take a good portion of the scent as I nuzzle his soft, warm fur. He is real.
Oh! Is this my prize for winning? I'm not sure if I really like it.
I separate my body from his with a gentle push, now aware of what I've done. I'm just... Oh, okay. That's a little loud in my ears. Let me readjust my computer audio real quick. And maybe the game audio just slightly. There we go. I'm just happy to see you again, and that you're here. Did I just hug him like that? I know my mind was in a labyrinth slash psychological torture chamber a moment ago, but I've only known him for an hour at most.
Hey, you look pale. Pale. Is everything okay?
No, it's not. Why did you disappear when we came in here? I almost had a heart attack when I saw you weren't there. I thought something had happened to you. Obviously, I'm not going to tell him about the part where I thought he was a figment of my imagination and almost gave up on him. I expected the lion to protest my words. Realistically, I'm being a total jerk right now, letting my emotions speak for me. He's not my bodyguard and anything like that. He has no obligation to take care of me. I'm the one being totally irrational here. But I am about to apologize and agree with how wrong and dramatic I am being when the lion cuts my words short.
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. You stayed at the entrance looking at the sculptures for a while, and I wanted to win the race. I should have thought things through. Now that I say it out loud, it sounds pretty silly. As I said before, you are still very weak and you shouldn't run in that state. And I propose that we have a race, as stupid as I am. Forgive me, no matter how hard I try, I always seem to find a way to inadvertently hurt you. I'm really sorry.
Sir, calm down. It's not that serious. You are? Seriously, I can't be mad at you, even if I wanted to. It's okay. No, wait, was that? Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry too.
What? You're sorry? Why? I'm the one who abandoned you.
But it's me who makes it a big deal. I'm a drama queen. And you didn't abandon me. I was just drowning in a glass of water.
That is not physically possible.
That's not the point. And sorry for yelling.
Don't worry.
Lucien? I'm a terrible person. Come on, brain. Think of something before the tension kills me, since you are so good at creating imaginary scenarios. Although, now that I think about it, it's not fair that you finished the race without me knowing. I thought the goal was at the entrance, therefore, you cheated. And I smile. I bare my teeth as much as my tarnished snout can allow. The lion smiles immediately, seeing my bad mood has disappeared.
I won fair and square. Look at me. I clearly have a runner's body.
With that, the lion displays his biceps with panache? I hope that's right. Runner, more like a whole truck. Now that I get a good look at him, what a big truck, okay. I didn't notice that despite his enormous size, there is a fair amount of muscle on his body. Soft in some areas, but strong in others. Fits his personality, I guess. Congratulations, you beat a dying man. I aim at the gauze on my snout. It isn't in pain, but I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to make him feel bad if I can.
I forgot that detail. I'm sorry, it doesn't hurt a lot.
Give me strength so I don't feel so bad about joking with this lion. Don't worry, I'm kidding. It is just a little bit. I'm just poking fun. The lion smiles candidly, though I can tell how tense the fur on his back is.
I'm glad it turned out that way. I apologize again. It is thoughtless of me to make you run in your condition.
You're right about that, but I think you've apologized more than enough. I'm fine. Really.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Just don't do it again. And relax. Your voice is funny when you're worried.
Really?
Dead serious, big guy. The lion smiles, his shoulders slumping in relief, his expression turned curious.
What is something like that doing in this place?
Excuse me?
Hey, are you seeing this? What are those things over there?
What things? The lion points in the direction behind my back. I follow the movement of his paw on instinct. When I turn around, I understand what AL-933 has him so intrigued. Dozens of weapons supports spread out in a long line under the stands. Each support is crammed with a specific type of weapon, with variations in their size and designs. There is a holder for swords, another for axes, another for spears, another for daggers, and so on.
Swords, axes, and spears. It looks like the weapon triangle is complete.
The lion comments with a chuckle. I can't feel quite as calm as him, having those weapons in sight. What are those things doing here? My ears perk up and register a thumping impact, followed by a sound similar to wood breaking. Without thinking twice, I take cover behind one of these several wooden boxes scattered around the place. 933 follows my lead and hides behind a target adjacent to the box I'm hiding in. I'm kind of surprised how the lion reacted the same way in the situation, but I don't have time for that right now. My body acts on its own. I crouch down and tiptoe towards the sounds like a white-collar thief. My feet don't fail me. They move in the sands without creating a fuss until I reach another box big enough to hide my body. There are skid marks in the sand around the box. Has anyone moved them recently? My ears are moving like crazy, trying to catch any information that could be useful to me. The area is big, but if there is something else on the other side of this place, it is very likely that it already has seen us and listened. I stick my nose out of the side of the box. As I scrutinize in the direction where I heard the sound, I observe, judging by its ears, what I think is a feline with somewhat rough clothing. A person. A male on top of a set of various wooden boxes. My eyes follow the movement of his arms, and how his ears, and how these are, oh god, I lost track of the sentence, sorry guys. And how with these, they are destroying one of the boxes with the axe that he carries in his paws. He must have gotten it from one of the supports. These supports. My body moves to the nearest weapon support. My paw grabs the handle of a sword. I have no idea what kind of sword it is, just that it's long enough to stand on good chance of hitting and sharp enough to slice through flesh. I never hesitated to tighten my grip of my weapon, because now I'm not afraid. Because this is real. It's something I can touch, something I can take care of. The weapon, despite its size, is light and malleable. I cleave the sword through the air between us. Before I know it, I'm growling. I feel my body tense up. My face hurts from how hard I'm grimacing. Even though I'm unable to move my tail, I can feel it curling right up. The sound of destruction stops. Silence is the only thing that reaches my ears, apart from my heartbeat. So, you've already noticed us. I pluck up my courage, once again, and stick my nose out to the side of the box. Oh, tiger. There he is, looking in our direction with an axe on his shoulder. I prepare for the worst. I am more than ready to do whatever it takes to survive. I don't want to, but if it's him or me, I'm going to find out what the sky is going to... I'm going to find out what the sky is going on in this place. Okay, and no one is going to stop me. Before I can launch into the attack, however, AL-933 catches my attention with a gesture of his paw. He wants me to lower the sword. What? Of course not. I'm not going to be left unarmed against the stranger. I'm not going to risk it. I shake my head quickly. The lion now has a worried face. He raises his paw and begins to move them gently, pointing in the direction of the ground. Is he trying to calm me down? No, don't, I say, as deadpan as I can, as so the stranger doesn't hear us. The lion sighs, giving me a candid look, and turns his back on me. Without saying anything, he sheds his hiding place and walks forward towards the strange feline, raising his arms with a huge smile. I knew it. This guy is insane. The strange feline immediately notices the presence of the lion and raises his weapon, preparing to attack. 145, it's me, 933. The feline stops the movement of his axe. He turns to see the lion with an incredulous expression. Now that he has turned around, I can see him more clearly. He is a one-eyed tiger with a striped orange and brown fur. His face, despite the huge scar over his left eye, now lacks rudeness and is full of curiosity. But not the innocent curiosity like the owned by AL-933. It is something more cautious, as if he is in a state of alert. His outfit is intriguing, and I feel like I've seen it before, but I can't figure out exactly what it reminds me of. Memory problems, of course. The tiger lowers the axe, scratches the fur on his neck, and lets out a large yawn. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you, Ave. The lion approaches without hesitation, and wraps his big arms around the tiger as if it is a meeting of felines that has known each other all their lives. What? What's going on here? Please, let me go. The tiger's voice is thick and dull compared to 933's bell-like one. 933 gives him one last squeeze before releasing his grip and letting out an awkward laugh. Thanks.
Have you been told that you have an abnormal amount of strength in those arms? Oh, sorry. It's okay. No hard feelings. I guess you needed it. Loneliness is dangerous. I thought you would never come. I was already thinking that what the fox said would come true. 119 said to ignore him, don't worry. Aside, there are more important things now, mate.
They already know each other. Does that mean he woke up on the cliff just like us? Of course. He is one of the 6 people the lion mentioned. How come I didn't think of that before? Come on, me. I have to be smarter if I want to survive in this place.
The important thing is to figure out what's going on. Hey, cheer up! I am here. Wait, am I here or not? Alive and kicking. If you're here, that means...
The tiger turns his gaze on me. The gaze of his functional eye penetrates my body more effectively than the daggers scattered in the stands around this place. His face is devoid of any emotion.
I see you.
I swallow hard. He knows I was here the whole time.
Yes, I know you're there. I can hear your breathing from here. I also heard when you took the sword. You weren't subtle at all.
How did I not think of that? Is it obvious that he knew? It is obvious that he would notice. I pray that the earth will swallow me right now, so I don't have to endure this humiliation.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Argento. You can put the sword down.
Argento. You see, I come out of hiding with my paws up, just like a criminal cornered by justice. I drop the sword on the stand and then kick it towards the supports with haste. I walk up to both felines, trying to act like nothing happened. Act natural. It was just a precaution in case of self-defense, of course. I would never attack another person unless it was necessary. The tiger examines my body with his eye, as a painter would before capturing his work. From the bottom to the top, he finishes by nodding in approval.
You're not the type to trust. I like you. If I had been less trusting, I would still have my left eye.
The tiger gives me a half smile.
How's your wounds? I assume you don't remember how you got them.
Oh, does he already know about the wound? Well, if I think about it, it makes sense. He must have seen me when I woke up. Not to mention, my muzzle is covered in a gauze right now. I'm not very clever today, am I? The pain is bearable, and yes, you as well? Oh, you assume well? Yeah.
It's understandable. I don't remember how I lost this eye either, so... I guess you must have already guessed from how Bronzo greeted me. But let's ease all doubts with an introduction. An introduction is always necessary to break the ice. Hey, that's my catchphrase! It's not, but even if it was, too late! Now it's mine. My name or code, according to this thing on my wrist, is PT145. Please just call me
what? Arancion? Wait, Arancion?
I'll also accept if you just call me 145. You can count on me to unravel this mystery and make those responsible pay.
It's a pleasure. I'm LC827. No hard feelings about before. The sword and all.
Sure. Though. LC, I didn't expect that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just that someone else in our group also has LC in their code.
Wait, seriously? 2 codes with the same letters? Could this be the other wolf that 933 mentioned? No, excuse me. Sorry, give me one moment. Okay. If so, then there's a connection between us. Excuse me.
LC768 is his name, if I remember, although I call him Verde. All this talk about codes seems rude to me. I prefer to use colors to differentiate ourselves.
Or Bronzo. Okay. It's a good idea. Wait. It's a good idea, truth be told, but I don't think I can associate AL933 with any other name yet. I prefer to continue using the code until we know our real names, or until each of us has decided on a definitive name. Well, it's a valid naming convention too, and not to mention, it's easier to remember. Yeah, I can't remember these numbers to save my life, but I guess I'll stick with the code. It feels right for now.
Everyone is free to decide what works best for them.
So I'm Argento because my fur is silver?
Basically. Does it bother you?
Well, it's not like it's a lie. I'm fine with it. I don't think it is the worst nickname I've ever received. Not that I would remember.
Hey! Any room left for me in this conversation?
Of course. Sorry, big guy. For a moment, yeah, I forgot for a moment that the lion was there. I didn't think the conversation with 145 would go that smoothly. That's good, I think, getting along with the rest of the Cliff partners.
Big guy.
The tiger raises an eyebrow curiously and smiles.
It's not like we left you out on purpose. We're just trying to get to know each other. You have already made an introduction. You already know each other. Are you perhaps afraid that I will take away your...
I don't know. That's a word.
Let's talk about this arena. What kind of place is this? It's so beautiful. I wonder if there is any kind of power source I could use.
He's dodging the question. 145 shrugs and chuckles.
Oh right, I forgot. This is new to me as well. I found this place about an hour ago.
An hour ago? How long have you guys been awake?
I estimate about 5 hours. When I woke up, I noticed that the star was halfway up. Halfway? You know, halfway to its peak, just like it is now. So that means we must have woken up at the 9th hour. Probably, yes.
It's already been 5 hours since you woke up? 5 hours in which I was unconscious.
Yes, I'm afraid. For the record, some of us, including myself, wanted to try to wake you up earlier, but the others were against it. For my part, I thought it would be better to get rid of the problems at the root, and wake you up so that everyone is on the same page. However, some people didn't like the idea very much. They thought it was dangerous given your state. It was quite a debate. There was almost a fight and everything.
A fight? There was almost a fight over me. How bad was I when they found me?
And a big one. Let's say one of us suggested to be merciful to you.
Who was it? The lion, hastily extends his paw, quickly shaking his head.
No. I don't think you should know. Understand that at the time, we thought you were... I'm not sure if telling you that it's going to be a good idea to do any good. Violetto.
Wait, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Arcanine.
Sooner or later, you will find out eventually. It was 061. The Fox. He claimed you were in a coma and thought it was best to, better not say it out loud.
I understand. Thanks for telling me, Arcanine.
827, please don't do anything crazy. He didn't know what he was talking about.
Relax, big guy. I won't. Right now, I can't be upset about anything so trivial. It still hurts a little to find out about these things, to find out that someone could end everything without even understanding why. Unknown or not, a choice like that isn't easy. That speaks volumes of the kind of person this 061 is. I have to keep that in mind for the future. I'm fine, I'll save that for later. It's good to know who you can trust from the start.
Trust is complex. Knowing who to give it to can make the difference between life and death in everyday life. Let alone in our current situation. Although, if I were you...
The tiger pats 933's shoulder with his paw and gave his body a friendly shake while flashing a mischievous grin.
The lion here, on the other hand, was the one who most opposed the idea. He insisted that we should let you rest and wait for a response from you. He even volunteered to keep an eye on you without hesitation.
145 gently nudges the lion's belly with an elbow. Really?
I mean, if he stayed with you until you woke up, it's because he really cares about you. Hey, don't say it like that. So how should I say it? It's just that you could see that that you had been through a lot. The least you deserve was to get some rest.
933 begins scratching the back of his neck nervously. I can see how the lion's cheeks turn slightly red under his fur. 933. Really, thank you very much. Again.
It's nothing. I just did what I thought was right.
I also thank you. I don't even know if I'll be able to thank you properly in the future.
I don't have to you don't have to give me anything. I already told you. I just did what had to be done. Okay. Now it's me who needs to be made room for the conversation.
My smile accompanies the laughter of 933. Sorry, but I won't laugh again until my wounds have completely healed, even if I want to.
This is the third time you've made me laugh. I'm starting to think you have a hidden talent. Do you think so? Perhaps. But who am I to say?
All right. Enough laughs for now. Going back to the important thing, what have you discovered so far?
Oh, sure. You need catching up on everything. Well, to begin, it seems that this is the farthest part of the mountain, not taking into account the clear cliff.
Wait a second, the furthest?
Touring the place, we realized that there are a series of roads that connect the most important points on the entire mountain.
He must be talking about those roads that brought us here.
The furthest point is this. It's also worth noting that the only way to get to the ridge where we woke up is if you get off the road and head southeast without stopping.
Then that ridge is not a place we are expected to return to.
You could say that. Ever since there is no road to get there.
What's going on here? How did we end up in that place to begin with?
No idea. At the moment, the only thing we can do is work together and understand our situation. Or so I'd like to say. But I'm afraid it looks like we'll be our own greatest enemies. What do you mean?
The tiger takes aim at the weapon supports and on display. The sword I had kicked lies conspicuously under the rest of the weapons on the supports.
When I arrived, they were already like this. Without any kind of lock or security measure. Nothing. They were just like that, waiting for someone to pick one up and use it.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna end the part here. I thought this would end after this scene, so I don't know. This went a little long. But I'll end the part here. I'll see you around, everyone.